Hi everybody, I'm Stacey Juba from Shortcuts for Writers, and this is the second video in my Amazon Influencer Store shopping series. Today we're going to talk about comfort and health for writers in particular. My previous video, if you missed it, was on tech and tech accessories and home office supplies and decor for writers or entrepreneurs or anybody who does a lot of work from home. So today we're going to take a different angle. You're going to see a different side of me. Some of the products I'm going to show you are a little bit unusual or quirky. A lot of people assume that I studied English or writing in college since I've been writing forever. My first book was published when I was 18, and all the jobs I've had since then have been writing or editing related. I was a newspaper reporter for several years, but actually my major in college was exercise science, health, fitness, so I've always been interested in health. I'm also really interested in alternative medicine, things like acupuncture. I'm trained in Reiki, a form of hands-on energy healing that I do on friends and family. Whenever anyone in my household has like an illness or aches or pains, I'm always going on the internet trying to find things that will help them to feel better, or going in my closet full of supplies, seeing if I have anything that can make them feel better. And the same goes for me if I have a headache or something. So I built up my collection over the years. So I'm just going to show you some of my favorite products. Again, it shouldn't be taken as medical advice, because I'm a writer and an editor. I'm not a doctor, but these are just some things that that have worked for myself and for my family members. So I just want to share them in case they're helpful to you, because I know, in particular, a lot of people who spend time on the computer are prone to headaches, eye strain, neck and backache. So let me know in the comments if you're prone to any of those. And we're literally going to go from head to toe. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the headache hat. And this has Velcro, and it just goes around your forehead like that. Looks a little silly, but it does feel good. It has 3 rows of ice, and I believe it came in this bag, so to keep it in the freezer all the time in that bag. And I think it came with a little flannel covering, so that if this is too cold for you when you first take it out, you could put the flannel covering over it, and that'll just act as a little barrier. But I don't use that, because if I'm at the point where I need cold, and I really want it to be cold. So I use this. One of my daughters uses it from time to time. We seem to be the only ones in our house that are prone to headaches, but whenever it's a headache, we definitely use that. This is another cold thing that I keep in my freezer. I actually keep it in that black headache hat bag. And I just use this, you can go down your cheeks, down your face. I use it on my daughter sometimes when she wasn't feeling well. Or you can really use it anywhere that you would put ice, like if your arm was sore or something, you can just go back and forth, or your leg. So it's a handy little thing to keep in your freezer. And this is a new purchase. It's for like sinus headaches, or I guess you could use it for like eye puffiness or that kind of thing, like a beauty product, but I got it for sinus headaches. My father has something similar, so that's why I got it, because when I get a sinus headache, it tends to be not so much in my forehead, but more like in this area. So I wanted something that was just, just go around the nose and sinus area more. So you would put it in the freezer, and it's cold. Be able to heat this up too, I'm not sure, but I just plan to use it for cold. But sometimes when I have a headache, I do actually want something warm. So this is a new purchase. It's an electric heated eye mask. So it's good for it's like, again, it could be sinusy, or sometimes you just want like something warm on you, like on your face, or if you just want to relax, you get tired, you have some eye strain. This just goes around your forehead. It's USB powered, so I just plug it into this little portable charger. I showed this portable charger in my other video that I did on tech and tech accessories. You can charge your phone too. This is very easy. You can just keep it right next to you, and this has, I think, it's 5 temperature settings, so you can adjust the heat level. One more thing for the face. This is a jade roller, and I guess this could be considered a beauty product also, but I bought it actually for when my daughter was having a lot of asthma and sinus issues. Because I read that this could be helpful. It's sort of like a little massage tool. The bigger ear can just go around, your cheeks and neck, and the smaller one can go like around your eyes. She actually didn't like it because she thought it was too cold, which is ironic because she likes this. She likes the headache hat, and those are a lot colder because they're in the freezer. I guess this is just has naturally cold because of the material, but I like it, so I use it for myself when I just feel my face is a little sore. Let's see, and now I will go to the neck. So this is one of my favorite products. This is called the Neck Bone Chiropractic Cervical Pillow. So it's just like a little pillow. You put it behind you, and because of this bone shape in the middle, your neck tends to sink in it. So I use it when I'm watching TV in bed, for reading. I actually bought one of these for my mom, for my dad, because he has arthritis in his neck, and he liked it. My mother-in-law several years ago, she fell and hurt her neck and had to go to physical therapy. So she really liked it. She was using it all the time, and actually she had a visitor come over who saw her using it and wanted to try it, and actually wound up purchasing it for himself. So it's just a nice little pillow. It's good for like a travel pillow, like if you're going like on a airplane or something. And this is another thing for the neck. Neck bone chiropractic. No, the other one was neck bone chiropractic cervical pillow. This is just a chiropractic pillow to ease neck and shoulder pain. So it's got like this kind of spongy material in the middle, and then some plastic, and it just goes behind you like that. I tend to use it when I'm laying down. Again, like laying down on my pillows, like watching TV. If I kind of the lower part of my neck is feeling achy, it just provides some relief. And I gave one of these to my dad also, and he liked it. Another thing for the neck. So let me know, am I the only one that gets like it's tight neck from being on the computer? Let me know if you ever have problems with that. This is a new purchase. So I haven't tried this yet, but my dad, again, who has like some arthritis in his neck, he recommended it, because sometimes I just get like tight and achy, and I just want to have something to make it feel better when it's just bothering me. So this is a heating pad, but it actually goes around your neck and shoulder, so it just wraps around, so it's easy to stay on. So I think I'm really going to like this. I know my father likes it. Now we'll move on to the back, and this is really quirky. My family actually thinks I'm crazy for using this. This is an acupressure mat. I don't think this is the same exact brand as the one I have in my Amazon store, because I was having trouble finding that, but so I put one that has a lot of positive reviews, and it looks almost identical. So you just lay down on this. Let's see. It says it's good for muscle tension, neck and shoulder pain, back pain, and it has pressure point nodes that increase circulation and blood flow. So because I'm interested in acupuncture and acupressure, when I stumbled upon this, I think I saw it reviewed somewhere. I was really eager to try it out, and I really like it. Although my family thinks I'm crazy. I think there's also a brand of this that's called like Betta Nails. I mean, it's not nails; it's kind of plastic, but it does have like these little spikes. So I like it. If I'm just feeling tight and achy, or even if I have like a cough or something and I just kind of want to use some acupressure, I'd recommend, if you're trying it out for the first time or the first few times, you might want to wear like a t-shirt as like a little barrier, just to see if in case you get any marks, just to kind of get used to it. I've never had any problem with it, but just make sure you read the directions carefully. And then this kind of goes with it. This is like an acupressure pillow for your neck. So you just kind of put your neck on it, and it has like acupressure points. So again, this feels good sometimes. And I'm the only one in my house that uses it. They all think I'm nuts, but I like it, and whatever works. So, and this is a really strange looking product. This is called the Back Buddy. And it's like a massage cane almost. And you can see these little circles on it, so you can just use it, finagle it all different ways to press down on trigger points, so it actually feels really good. You just kind of, it's hard to reach spots that you have a hard time getting yourself. You can just really press down hard, like in your shoulders, anywhere, your back, your neck, even like your legs, calves. So, I mean, you can really use it anywhere. I keep it under my bed, and my husband laughs at me. Sometimes he trips over, and he just laughs at me when I use it. But I find it helpful. Again, it's because I'm interested in acupressure. It helps to get those trigger points. And there's a book in my Amazon store, the Trigger Point Therapy Workbook, that I use along with it. I discovered that because somebody in the reviews of the Back Buddy had recommended it, and it's really helpful. It's just got it's like a workbook with a lot of diagrams, and it just shows you different trigger points. So if you're having like achiness or pain in a certain area. Let's see. Let me just show you a few more things. Oh, you know what? I have one more thing for the back, and this is a lumbar support and a backrest. It's memory foam. It's memory foam cushion, and I use it just for like sitting at the computer. So I just put it like behind me like this. My father has one, and he uses it in the car for long car rides sometimes. My family doesn't like this too much when they come to sit at my computer. Sometimes I'll find it like flung across the room because they just move it, but I really like it. So for my lower back. So if you're on the computer a lot in a chair, desk chair, this gives some support for your lower back. Now let me know if anybody have had problems with like carpal tunnel or wrist pain from typing. I've had a few minor bouts of that over the years. So I have these gloves for typing, and I actually haven't used these in a long time, probably a couple of years. But when I have these little flare-ups, I'm always glad to have them on hand. I have another one somewhere in my office. So it just gives some support, like when you're typing. It has like some beads and a cushion, so it just kind of helps keep your wrist in a better position. There's like a hard little splint thing in here. So I also, if you saw my other video, I showed some ergonomic, I have like an ergonomic wrist pad that goes across like right in front of my keyboard, and I have an ergonomic mouse pad, and I use like a lap desk, and that has an ergonomic like wrist pad also. So since I've been doing all of that, I haven't had to use these very much. I remember there was one time I was playing a lot of Wii over a week or so, and I was feeling some wrist pain, so this was helpful then. I've tried like ergonomic keyboards before, and I tried 2 of them, and they both broke within a few months. So I just had better luck with all these other other ergonomic supplies. And when I said we're going from head to toe, I meant it because this is for the feet. This is like a little ottoman that like a footrest that you put under your desk, and it's good like if you have like a hard floor under you. This is just something like it's softer. It's like memory foam, and it also keeps your feet elevated a bit. So like if you're prone to prone to leg pain or achiness, foot pain, sciatic nerve issues, that kind of thing. It can be helpful. I think I got it when I was going through plantar fasciitis, and I was just looking for anything that might just help it feel better. So I just keep it under my desk, and I just keep my feet on it when I'm typing for a while. So between that and this little back rest, my posture is a lot better than it used to be. So now I'm just going to switch gears a little bit to just a few products that might be helpful, like during the pandemic or cold and flu season. And this is a facial steam inhaler. So it's like if you're congested, if you're having a lot of congestion, you put water in it. I guess you can use it for aromatherapy also, but although I've never done that. But you just put water in it and you hold it, and then after a couple minutes, like the heat will rise up, that steam, and it just kind of helps to open your, to open your nasal passages. You can get hot, so you want to be careful with it, but it's really a nice thing to have on hand. I actually have 2 of them in the house just in case like 2 people were sick at the same time. And this is a pulse oximeter. I don't think it's not the same one that I have in the Amazon store, because there's just when I got this is like a backup to another one I had, because my daughter, myself, and my husband all have asthma. So we had one of these on hand for asthma, and then I got another as backup. It's because of the pandemic, just to have it. Bought my parents a couple of these also to have on hand. So again, this isn't medical advice, but just from a lot of reading I've done, so some medical experts say it's important, like if you have COVID, to just know like what your pulse oximeter level is. It's just one of those little things that you can probably seen it at the doctor's office, where you just put your finger in it, and it tells you your reading. It's apparently with COVID, sometimes your pulse, your oxygen level could be dropping, and you might not be showing symptoms, so you might not necessarily be aware of that. So apparently a lot of people wind up going to the emergency room, and they have a really low reading, and didn't start showing symptoms until later. So this way, if you can look up what the normal readings are, you can kind of catch it dropping, and just kind of be on top of it, because apparently sometimes that number can change before you feel it. So again, not medical advice, but it's just something to be aware of. And this one more little thing, I'm just showing this to you because it came as like a I think with this, or maybe one of the masks I showed you that I have in the Amazon store, I think one of them was a little set where it came with a few different things. I actually bought this separately, but it's a gua sha tool. I guess it can be used like for sort of like beauty, or for facial, eye swelling around your cheeks and under your eyes, that kind of thing. But I use it actually more for coughing, asthma flare-ups. There's a book in my Amazon store called in the same list, the health and comfort section. What is it? Heal Your Child from the Inside Out by Robin Ray Green. It's a really interesting book about Chinese medicine, and it talks about simple techniques you can use to help your child with things like asthma, allergies. So she's the one that put me on to this. So if my daughter was having like a lot of coughing or just chest congestion, I would use this like going down her back. And it's just, again, the acupressure thing, it's just supposed to help break up some of the mucus. So you can look it up. If you bought one of those other products and it came with this, you can just look up gua sha and massage, and I'm sure you'll find a lot of different things you can use this for. And the last thing is just a new purchase. I haven't tried these out yet, but this is like for hand sanitizer. It's like it has a little squeezable bottle, and then it has you can put it on your keychain, or it has like a little clips. You could clip it to a backpack or a purse. So I got these for stocking stuffers, for my daughter's backpacks. I'll probably keep one for my own purse, and give one to my mom for her purse. So you can just keep hand sanitizer in it, and it's just easy access, during the pandemic. So I think that was everything I wanted to show you. Oh, you know what? There's one more thing. This bike, if you can see it behind me. Let's see. It's called the Extraputic, and it's foldable. So I don't know if you can see me. I'm pushing it back a little so it can fold up. I don't think this is the exact same model that I have in my store, but it's the same manufacturer, the same brand. I bought this probably 3 or 4 years ago now, so it's an older model. But it's a nice stationary bike. It's small and compact, and again, if you wanted to just kind of fold it up and put it in the corner or something when you're not using it, I like that. I had to I got it like unassembled, so I did have to put it together, but it was easy to put together. Yeah, and I like using it. I'll ride the bike. You can see it's like right in front of my computer, so I'll watch Netflix or something on the computer while I'm riding it, and get some fitness in. So I think that's all. If you missed my first video, it's on YouTube. It's in the Shortcuts for Writers Facebook group in the unit section, and I think I'll be doing one more video in this series, just talking about some different books for writers and business books, inspirational books and journals that I've found helpful. So let me know in the comments if you've tried any of these things before, if you think you're going to try them, if you think anything's too quirky for you, let me know. I'm just interested to see what you think. So I hope you find this helpful. Thanks for watching.